Finally back home. There has been, I would say, a few hands have been sat on whilst we've been away. I think because there was actually another 2 people interested in the house that really wanted to view it, but they couldn't. It sounds like they just couldn't fit them in the schedule. We are on the way to look at another house now. Listed our house up for sale for finally the estate agent drama. Right, everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the video. Hope you are all well. We are finally back home. It is Thursday. Wow, I am like still so tired. We got back around about 3:15 this morning. I think we got into bed about 3:15. But yeah, it's, oh my god, it just feels so surreal being back. We were delayed about an hour coming back home as well, so that was a bit of a nightmare. Katie is just currently out getting us a Starbucks, and she's also getting some washing up liquid because we've got nothing to do all this washing in that we have got coming back from the holiday. So yeah, we're gonna be very busy the next 4 days whilst we're waiting to go back to work. Well, a lot of editing to do. We've got the house to tidy up. Wow, look at the size of that daddy long legs. Not actually that big for daddy long legs, but we've got a lot of, like say, the washing and stuff to do. We've got the food shop we need to do. We have got so much that I want to do as well. Like, I want to sort the garage out and get that all clean. And we've got a lot to discuss, so definitely stick around and like the video, because I think this one is going to be quite a long one. We've got a lot to discuss about the house. We are actually going to go to the estate agents, I think today, pick the key up and find out what's been going on, because there has been, I would say, a few hands have been sat on whilst we've been away. I think we have been a little bit disappointed, but I will get into that when we pick yous up again later. But I will pick yous up when Katie's back, more than likely. And I am now going to go and sort all the washing out and put them into the piles. Right, everyone, so first load of washing from the holiday done on the Era outside. Oh, Bob is your uncle. We are, Katie's back by the way, there she is there, just having a little sweep there. We got sand all over from when we went to the beach, and it's made me go, the next time we go away and we go to the beach, I'm literally just going to bin whatever I wear at the beach, because I'm just sick of it. Or take like a carry bag and put it in there. But when Katie was out, she got some bits and bobs. Where was all this from, Katie?
Oh,
what's this, conditioner?
It's, oh, that was from Save, it's on my head.
Oh, nice. But she got some little bits and bobs, but the main thing was the Bepanthen and the natural sort of shower gel, which is just basically soap. And then and then yeah, the stuff that I said she was going to go for. Sunshiny days. Sunshiny days. Bit of a tongue twister, but to keep us thinking of summer. But we've got the second.
Summer clothes and
yeah. So with the second load in now, we are actually going to go and buy a second Era, because we've still got a full, we didn't do our washing before we went on holiday, so we've still got like a full basket upstairs.
And that one's breaking.
That one's breaking. That's mainly upstairs. That has got bedding in as well, so we just want to, over the next 4 days, get everything washed as much as we can and dried as much as we can, or at least when we're going into Monday, we're sort of just getting the last bits and bobs dried. But lots to do. We're going to go to the estate agents now and get some dinner. Kate's going to get a car cleaned, because it's just been sat for 2 weeks. Just on the outside, so it's been sat for 2 weeks and it's all a bit dirty. And then yeah, we are just going to chill. I feel absolutely knackered today, so I'm going to pop these down and I'll catch you in a bit. So we have just been to the estate agents. It was a bit of a palaver because they couldn't find our keys, which we were a bit panicking about, weren't we?
Yeah.
But yeah, they had the viewing on Tuesday. They had good feedback. I mean, I feel like all of them, apart from that first couple, didn't really give any feedback. Yeah. Oh no, sorry, they did. They just didn't tell us. But like, yeah, this couple loved the paneling in the downstairs living room, which is always good because downstairs. Yeah, in the living room.
Only
Sorry.
one living
Yeah, I'm so tired today.
The garden.
And they love the size of the garden. They only sort of, and I kind of like that they had a one thing, because it shows that, oh, we love it, but was they're unsure if they could fit the king size bed in our bedroom, but our bed is a king size bed. It just is a bit snug, which that I would sort of get that if they were like, oh, I want a bit more room in the bedroom, but it just all depends, doesn't it, really? Like, you sort of have to give and take with some things, but I understand if people don't want to as well, like, it is a lot of money. What were you going to say, sorry, Katie?
I was just going to say, we've just told them that, because just in case they weren't sure when they went for the viewing, if they thought ours was a double and it was that tight, it's like, no, like, that is a king size bed, just to tell them that it is a king size bed,
and you can fit it in, so
that is something that, like, that is the only thing that they're like, oh, I'm not too sure on. Just let them know that you can fit a king size bed in, just if that did.
So I'm really hoping that we get a phone call in the coming days, just regarding what's to happen, because there was actually another 2 people interested in the house that really wanted to view it, but they couldn't. It sounds like they just couldn't fit them in the schedule, which sort of annoyed us a little bit, didn't it? Because it's like, I get that you can't just start doing this for everyone, but I almost feel like, because we're waiting on ours to sell to also get another property, so their property, so it would be like a double sale for them. I almost feel like it's only going to take 20 minutes. Could you not have just almost gone out your way?
Yeah, because there was one of them in particular who inquired on the Friday and wanted to see it
on the Friday.
So it's like she was clearly very interested and wanted to, like, but obviously our availability was like immediate.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, we've got no time on Friday.
And it's just a bit like, if someone's that desperate and someone like they might have almost just seen the house, liked it, and just went for it, because if they're that sort of
like impulsive almost,
where they're like, we just need something, and it's a bit like,
could have gone, because there's a couple of our house type, but semi, in like
the area,
like within a mile or 2 mile.
Yeah, I would say
within like a mile or 2 from our house, so they could have quite easily gone for that because they were cheaper, because they were semi, not detached. So it's just one of them things where it's a bit frustrating at the minute, but hopefully we hear back soon. I'm going to pop yous down, we're going to head to Home Bargains, I think Katie's going to get a car washed, and then we are going to go home and chill out, so I'll pick yous back up in a bit. Right, and everyone, back from handing presents out, and that was so sweet seeing our niece, and well, that was the sweet part, to be totally honest, but seeing Katie's parents and sister and brother-in-law was really nice. So we are back. We're ordering a big fat Mackey's now, which I'll put on the screen. Katie's been craving this since, like, what day? It was about day 10, wasn't it? Day 11, the night that we stayed in on the holiday. She's been craving that since then, so we're getting, did you want 9 nuggets? 6. I've put them in.
Oh, they're in. So we're about to order that. You will have seen that, but also we picked up the second air dryer. What's that called? Clothes horse. Clothes horse. Yeah, sorry about that. And that's all the holiday washing done. So hopefully that will probably all dry off overnight. So we'll get that off and then get the washing from upstairs in. And I actually think we'll be, as long as the weather stays nice tomorrow, I think we'll be washing free by probably like Saturday afternoon, Saturday night at least. So yeah, I will catch yous in the morning. Right, and everyone, we have just been to the Metro Centre. It was just a fly-in visit. We did pick something exciting up for the house. It was in one of the clips. I'm not sure how much we filmed of the house, so that may have just given it away, but I'll show you. Actually, I'll just show you now. We picked up the coffee machine. It's something that I had on holiday, and I just like loved it, didn't I, Katie? I was like, oh, I just feel weird. It was just made, like, I didn't feel weird, but it was weird that it made us feel so good having like one of those cups of coffee. So came back, there's good offer on at the minute with the Nespressos. They're like down, like, I think it's like 70 or 80 pound or something like that. So if you are interested in one, it's definitely the time to maybe pick one up, as the car in front of us drives like a lunatic. We are on the way to look at another house. Now this one just came on the market yesterday, so it is like new on the market. That's why we've not actually, we didn't say when we were away or anything. That's why I didn't mention anything like that. So we're on the way at mentioning to look at it now. The camera keeps flicking between 2 bars and red bar, so I'm going to put yours down and I will pick yours back up when we're pulling up the house so you can have a look at our first impression. Right, and everyone, so we have just went to the house. It's probably more than likely going to be a no, isn't it, Katie? The street's just too, like, oh shit. Oh, the street's just too busy, basically, isn't it? A bit like a problem with a couple of the other ones we've seen, where it's just
cars both sides of the street. It feels very like
claustrophobic, tight, doesn't it? Like, it's on a corner as well, so like the houses opposite it don't have a drive, so then all them cars are parked there. Then if you had people over, it's just like, oh yeah. What was that, sorry, Katie?
I'd say I'm good, because I did really like that one.
Yeah, it was really nice.
It's really nice. It was really nice for the price.
Yeah, there was loads. Sorry, I'm a bit close, just so I've not got the camera right out on Katie's face, but I'm just trying to turn. I'll let her turn. So yeah, just, I don't know, just I think that's going to be a no. But the actual area is stunning, isn't it? Like, we went to look at another house down there and it was the same problem as well, wasn't it? The street was just too busy, and it's like, I think we've gotten used to the fact of now the street just not being really busy. We
both came from like how, like, our parents' houses were like street parking, and where there were quite a lot of cars like on the street. So I think we went from that to the drive, and it's like, oh well, we don't really want to go back to cars it being really like
and then like worrying crowded. That like we with that house and the other one, we wouldn't have to worry about necessarily getting a space, but that one and the two down there, it feels like you might have to worry about potentially getting blocked in more than anything, because it's just, it seems that busy.
Like we were saying about with that one, because they've got like a bit of greenery where next to like still within the house boundary.
Yeah, you could extend.
We were like, oh, we could extend and make the drive bigger.
Yeah.
But like, we knocked that down. All those cars that were parked along there, are they gonna like?
Yeah, I know.
Because then where are they gonna go?
Won't park.
Because we would have that as a drive, and they wouldn't be able to block a drive.
Yeah. So it's just one of those where it's like, it is a shame because we did really like it, but just feels like it just honestly feels like we can't get a second option, can we, at the minute? Like, it's like it's one, and it's not that we're not looking, but it's like we're at a point now where, like, if that one does go, it leaves us sort of a bit stranded, doesn't it? Because it's like, well, we know we want to move because we'll outgrow our house that we're in, but we don't want to sit on the market for ages whilst we're looking for something, holding somebody else up, and then potentially having someone put an offer in on our house and pull out. But anyways, I feel like I'm getting a bit rambling and getting a bit far ahead, but just how we feel. But we're gonna lick our wounds, go back, and I'll pick this back up when I'm home. Oh, that was a fail. Right, and everyone, we are home. There it is. I am so buzzing. It's a bigger one than the one that was on holiday.
It is actually, isn't it?
And
wider, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I knew that just from the pod size, that it was going to be bigger. So we're just sort of, Katie's going to quickly clean the benches down, and we're going to figure out where we're going to put it, and then I think we're going to sit outside actually in the shade, because it's absolutely, I don't know how you've been. Someone messaged us when we were coming back saying, oh, the weather over here has been nice, and like, don't get us wrong, it's nice, it's warm, but it's ridiculous. Like, it's almost worse than when we were away, because there's just there's no aircon in the house, and it's just like there's no pool to jump into. So yeah, last night was a horrible one, an absolute sweat fest. So yeah, I'm gonna set this up. I'm probably gonna have my first coffee from it, so I'll pick this back up in a bit. Right, and everyone, we have just ran the water through, like it says. What's it called? Yeah, rinsed everything through, all that good stuff. You've got to do all that, I think, before most coffee machines. But the first one we're going to try is Il Cafe. So in that goes, we'll get a cup out. I think I want like the little clear cup. And yeah, we'll pick these back up afterwards. I am so excited. Right, everyone, the coffee was ridiculous. We've come inside now. We sat outside for a good hour or so, didn't we, Katie, to be fair? And then it started spitting on. But tonight's tea, chicken dipper toasties. We are about 5 years old having teas like that, but we're really eating comfortably and then like comfort foods and stuff like that before we go back to work. I'm gonna get back to the gym tomorrow. I think I'm gonna try and go in the morning before we go for Sunday dinner. We are now going with friends, so that should be cool. But yeah, I think the weather's starting to sort of go back to normal British weather. I'm gonna tuck into this and I will probably pick this back up in the morning. Right, good morning everybody. It is Sunday now. Oh my god, I cannot believe Sunday has come around already. There is a car just parked up outside for no apparent reason, but it's Sunday. We're going out for Sunday dinner today. I'm gonna keep the camera here. I don't think I'm gonna actually take the camera with us, but nah, I don't think so. It is absolutely glorious outside. So the plan of action is to go out front and cut the front grass and then go out the back, cut the front grass. So I will catch us in a sec. And everyone, the grass is not cut. The battery died on me. I was just saying on Instagram there like I literally got probably like 3/4 of it done, but it kept missing a lot of patches as well, which is just annoying. But I was just saying on Instagram there, I think like when we do move, whether it's the house that we really want or another house, I think all grass would just get turned to turf, like AstroTurf or like whatever you call it, like basically fake grass. It's just too, like, in my opinion, it's just, if you've not got the right tools, it can feel like a massive chow and a massive faff. Like out on the back, I'm already dreading it because around the edges is a nightmare to get to. You just can't get there. I have to get the shears. We haven't got a strimmer, and I just think it's too much of a hassle for what, especially in this country. I cut that the day or two before we went away, and it was like ridiculously thick. I could also just be saying this because we have got to a point now where like Gleason didn't really lay the turf very well. So yeah, I don't know. But wherever we go next, I think if it's got grass, that's getting ripped up and we're getting fake grass put down. So we don't have the chore of cutting grass. Right, and everyone, I think we may be witnessing the end of summer. It was absolutely belting it down before. It's a bit better now, but unfortunately, when we were out for Sunday dinner and we were just on the way back, we were literally about 5 minutes away from our home, and yeah, we had the washing outside, so this has all had to be re-washed. The outside pillows are all waterlogged, so hopefully they're not damaged. But we've had a really chilled one since coming back. I rested my eyes a little bit. Katie watched a bit YouTube, but it's been really stuffy again since it was warm. I've also transported all the clips from week 1 of the holiday over to the iPad. Finally, it took absolutely ages to do, but we finally got there, so I'm going to start editing that. I think I'm just going to start during the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, to get that out for Thursday. But reality is kicking back in. Katie has prepped her dinners for the next 2 days at work. She also prepped mine. I'm just going to have some tuna with some veg, and I'm also going to get back to the gym and on all that good stuff tomorrow. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna quickly sort my bait out, get it all packaged up, and then I'm gonna pick these back up with some questions and comments that we had whilst we were away regarding the house. Right, and everyone, as promised, we're gonna go through some of the comments now that were left over the course of the last couple of weeks when we've been away, and we haven't had time to go through. So the first one that was left was, how did the valuation price compare with the houses for sale on your development from the builder? So basically, like, the house type, how is basically our house selling now?
Like the price
of it compared to like the shell of the house, is that what that means? Sort of like, so how much Gleeson. And we've listed our house up for sale for, we didn't mention this in the vlog where we got it valued and stuff like that, and it went on the market, so sorry for that, but our house is up for sale for 175, offers over, and that is actually the same price as the houses that are selling.
Well, we've got it as offers over, and
that's this flat rate. So, like I say, we're hoping to get over 175. At the minute, we're kind of just like, we'll take because of the situation that we found ourselves in now, which I'll probably get into more in next week's vlog. We're kind of like, we want to just get it moving, and we would like, I think we would like 180, wouldn't we? But we sort of thought we'll go 175. And we'll see if we'll get any bites. We haven't at the minute, but it still is early. Like, that's the other thing that I keep sort of forgetting. Like, it's still only been like 3-4 weeks. Like, it hasn't really been that long. We have had a few viewings, and we've had a bit of a nightmare when we've been away, to be honest, with the estate agents, which I'm going to get into on this vlog as well, because I don't want to prolong that into next week. So like, keep listening out for that. So yeah, basically our house is selling for the same price as what a shell, like pretty much a blank canvas of this house is selling for, which it's actually a really, like, even if it did go for 180, I'd still say it's a really good deal, because you're getting a garden, you're
upgrades,
getting all the extras that we've added in, like extra sockets and stuff like that. So yeah, someone would be getting a really good deal on our house. I think personally, that's not me, hopefully not coming across as like, oh, someone buy our house because it's perfect, because no house is. Which brings me on to the next question about the house that we're looking at. Look at the roof line and the upstairs bay windows. What cowboy firm put them in? Look at the gaps on the left window. Check the roof line joints, lol. It's a money pit, lol. So, sort of to break this down a little bit. So, the roof line, we already mentioned. We said the roof will probably need work. As long as we went in and got it surveyed and it was working and was livable and it didn't need attention straight away. We understand with this house that there's going to be a lot of work over time that needs money put in, because it is an old build, which brings me on to the firm. I don't know how houses were built back in the day, but I don't know what firm done it, because it's not like a Gleeson Homes or a Avant Homes or anything like that.
But then based on the whole cowboy firm, people say that Gleeson
are a cowboy.
It gets a lot of bad rep, and a lot of new builds, not just Gleeson, but they always say that, oh, well, cowboys have built it. It's like, well, everyone's got something to say about everyone that builds houses. Someone's got an issue,
for me, you've probably seen him, especially if you're on social media, but that TikTok guy that goes around and checks all the stuff, that's all on new builds. So then when you say, look at it's a money pit, lol, it's like, yeah, you can buy a brand new house and it be a money pit. And I don't mean this in a horrible way. That house is like double the size of this house, and for the price that we're looking at, it's worth chucking. Even if over time we end up having to put like 10 to 15 to 20 grand into that house, which we probably will, in terms of, because we do want to put our own stamp on things, but maybe that is a bit excessive with the price, but like, it's definitely like worth it, because like with this house, for example, we'd have to knock into the garage to expand it and all that stuff, or build onto the patio to expand the kitchen, and all that's extra work, and you're then losing something. So we're losing, for example, we'd lose our space in the garage, or we have to then pay to get the loft boarded out properly. All the new house has this. It has outhousing. It has, granted, we don't have a big garden like we have, but I mean, with the summer we've had this year, I would rather have a nice big living area for the winter and stuff like that than anything. It is just all...
It's still a area. It's probably about a third of our garden.
Yeah.
But
it's still good enough. And to be honest, in the summer, like, when it has been nice, we've been out the house a lot of the time. So we're like confident, and we're happy with, if we do go in, as long as it's livable ASAP and all that good stuff, then that's what we're happy with more than anything. So... yeah,
as well as the windows.
Yeah, the windows. Katie's dad is a window fitter, isn't he? So, and he did a drive-by, he said they look all fine. It's just probably is a bit wear and tear, but again, like, comments, like, I will say, like, this comment as well as other comments that we've had sometimes do just come across as, like, a bit salty, that we're, like, moving out of a house that someone else owns, like, or, like, someone else has bought a Gleeson house, so we're moving out, and then it's like, oh, why? It's like, we've never slated this house, like, this house is perfect, it's perfect for every level, it's just for us right now, we want a sort of...
We want a
bigger
family home.
A bigger family home, and probably something that is a bit more of like a reno, isn't it? So yeah, like, comments like this, I welcome them, because like, I am up for the debate, and at the end of the day, it is just someone's opinion. But like, at the same time, as long as it's respectful, that's all that like we're bothered about. Because like, you do get these like trolls on the internet, and I'm not saying this guy or girl is a troll, but it's like, come on, like, don't try not to represent yourself that way more than anything, because like, it's you at the end of the day. But finally, the estate agent drama, right? Like, I can't waffle too long, because we've got 3 minutes of filming time left. But we went away on the Thursday. Was it Wednesday? Wednesday, and basically we got an email on the Thursday morning saying that someone was interested in the house, but it was on the Friday, the first Friday we were away, and they couldn't do it because it didn't fit their schedule. And like, that's just annoyed us a little bit, hasn't it? Because Katie's mum and dad could have opened the door and like showed them round, and obviously not had as much information because they don't live there, but we've missed... That's happened twice now. Like, it's like 2 people whilst we've been away have missed out on viewing this house. 2 potential buyers have missed out on viewing this house because we were away, and we were told when we went away,
the whole process doesn't have to stop just because you're on holiday. It's give us the keys, we can make everything tick along. It doesn't all have to freeze just because you go away, and it seems like that's what's happened really. Is they didn't... Out of 3 viewings, only one of 3 requests, only 1 viewing was shown, and it's like, well, it's not really a very good success rate when you've made a big song and dance of give us the key, we don't need to stop just because you're on holiday, and then we're in exactly the same position that we were 2.5 weeks ago. And
I can like respect that. Obviously there's schedules and there's stuff that has to be done, but just a simple email or phone call to Katie to ask, have you got like anyone that can just open the door and like show them round or let them have a look?
Yeah, just because we know that you want to sell, we don't want to lose them if you potentially could have somebody that could show it.
It's just like,
it's just that taking that little bit of an
extra step or going the extra mile,
yeah.
as we always get told at everybody's workplace. I'm sure you hear that from all your bosses. Go the extra mile and stuff like that, and it's just...
Especially when that's the dream we've been promised, because this estate agents that we're using is the same estate agents of the property that we do want to purchase. Yeah. So they would get a fee from both ends of it. Yeah. So they're like, oh, you know, we're going to do everything to sell your house because we want to sell yours so that we can also sell the property that you want to buy into. So it's just
a little bit annoying. We have also, it seems like, lost them as well now, so
they won't accept accountability for the fact that they've lost it, but
that's for next week's vlog. Like I said, we are running out of time. The camera's flashing like mad. We've got 40 seconds left, so if you have enjoyed this vlog, please remember to leave a like, subscribe to follow the journey, and turn the notification bell on, all that good stuff. The likes, all of that helps the channel grow massively. Hopefully next week we have a bit better news, and we will catch you in the next one.